Ya prākṛtair jñāna-pathair janānāṁ yathāśayaṁ deha-gato vibhāti yathānilaḥ pārthivam āśrito guṇaṁ īśvaro me kurutāṁ manoratham. As the air carries various characteristics of the physical elements like the aroma of a flower or colors resulting from the mixture of dust in the air, the Lord appears through the lower systems of worship according to one's desire, although he appears as demigods and not in his original form. What is the use of these other forms? May the original Supreme Personality of Godhead please fulfill my desires. So here we are having, which is the personality we are talking to now, Daksha. Now Daksha is offering prayers to the Lord. He is not Akama Bhakta. Akama Bhakta, Sakama Bhakta. There are two kinds of devotees. Akama means he has no desire, just wants to serve the Lord. Sakama Bhakta means he has desire, but he is still a devotee. So mostly devatas are like that. How many devatas are 3.3? 30. 3.3 million or 30 million. 33 million means 3.3 crores. 33 million. So there are crores of devatas. Except a few handful, we can say, generally, like Brahma, Shiva, Durga. They are all pure devotees. General statement, devatas are Sakama Bhakta. They are full of some desire. Daksha is also a desire. He has desire for sex. He wants very good facility for sex life. At the same time, he is a devotee. Therefore, he has come to pray to the Lord, to empower him. So in that way, he is a devotee. And Krishna will, to that degree, just like when Dhruva Maharaj also went to Krishna, he went with some desire for a land. Correct? So Daksha also we will see when he meets the Lord. Now Lord, this is the last shloka, now the Lord will appear. So the Lord appears means he accepted his prayer. So whatever the Daksha said, the famous prayer, Hamsa Guhya prayer, is accepted by the Lord. Otherwise Lord will not appear. If you had spoken some Apasiddhanta, don't think God will appear. Do you think God will appear if you speak some Apasiddhanta? No. He spoke the correct thing. You agree? He spoke the correct philosophy. Therefore Lord appeared. And when the Daksha has appeared, the Lord has appeared, he will bless him to produce unlimitedly. Previously also Daksha had very good facility for sex life. And what was the result? He became a bit proud. And he offended Lord Shiva. And the Lord Shiva became so angry, he cut his head. And finally put a head of goat on it. Okay? And even the goat head he offered praise to Lord Shiva. And next life now he is got born again as the son of, he is born as the son of Prachetas. Okay? But still he wants to fulfill that desire. Produce many offspring. And now this life he will appoint Narada, because Narada convert his 10,000-11,000 sons as great devotees. That's the Prabhupada says is the eternal fight between the parents and devotees. Like Narada, he saw the 10,000 sons of, after this blessing, he will produce children. Daksha will get great power to produce children and wonderful sex life. And then what happens is that Daksha, after producing he produces children, they go for some tapasya. And when they go for tapasya, brahmacharya means tapasya. Even a grihastha has to do that. Brahmacharya life means tapasena, brahmacharyena. Brahmacharya life means tapasya. And what is the first tapasya? To control sex desire. So what happened in this life also, Daksha gets a little proud. Narada, what he does, he converts his first 10,000 sons. They become all great devotees. Just by one shloka, we will read in the next chapter. He just utters one shloka. They hear the shloka, and he utters one shloka and he goes away. They discussed the sons, so very pious, the meaning of the shloka. They understood. And they understood that the material life is useless. And they went. Then Daksha got very irritated. He produced again 1000 sons. They also came to the same place for tapasya. Again Narada Muni came there. He said, always it is good to follow the elder brothers. And they also took sannyas and they went away. And Daksha got so angry. Oh, wow, what is happening here? This fellow. And Narada Muni is fearless person. He thought, see, Daksha ke father the Prachetas. Prachetas ke pitaji the Prachina Parishad. Prachina Parishad they had delivered already. And Prachetas were delivered by Lord Shiva, because Lord Shiva instructed the Prachetas when they were in the water. They also became great devotees to the Lord Vishnu. Okay. So, do to ho gaya deliver. Okay. And Shiva is also a great devotee to the Lord, not a competitor God, as some foolish people have. Vaishnavanam yathāśayaṁ. If you talk about Vaishnavas, Shambhu is the topmost. Therefore, the statement comes in the Shastra. And then now he has delivered. So, दो तो उसके father, grandfather deliver हो गए दक्षा के. उसके बच्चे भी deliver हो गए. So, Narada is in a mood of delivering everybody, make him pure devotee. So, that is this whole creation is an opportunity for reformation. That way Daksha is doing some service, because he may be creating children, but then all the living entities have to be born in this world to get a chance to get rectified. So that's why Daksha is participating into the Lord's business. Devatas participate in the Lord's business. Government, management in the universe, that way they have appointment letter from Krishna. They got all appointment letter from Krishna. Okay? Brahma has some 9 sons. Among them, Daksha is one of them, chief sons. And their business to populate the universe. So that way he is participating in the Lord's service. He has an appointment letter from Krishna, but he will not be Akama Bhakta. He can be Sakama Bhakta. You understand? Like Indra, so many Devata, they are not Akama Bhakta. They are also Sakama Bhakta, but much better than us. Sometimes we think, we are on a path of Akama Bhakta because of having met a great Acharya like Prabhupada. And the great saints and great devotees and Acharyas, they are greater than even Devatas. What is the difference? Because they are in direct contact with the Lord. Prabhupada says the difference. Just like you are a CEO. Now you may have your, you are the company owner. You own a company. So you may have CEO and other directors. They have appointment letter from you. There is some relation. But not like your children's. Children's means you are embracing them all the time. Correct? You don't embrace your CEO all the time. My dear, you don't do that. There's some kind of attachment, affection is there, but not like the children's. Pure devotee, their affection is like children's. They're very, very dear to the Lord. And they are in constant touch. Devatas, on the other hand, they have appointment letter, but not constant touch. You got the difference now? Just like CEO. Very nicely understood. So this was anyway to talk about Daksha and understand the whole situation, what's going on. So Narada Muni delivers, I forgot that. Daksha's father, grandfather and children's also. So why not deliver Daksha? So he comes to talk to Daksha also. And Daksha becomes angry. I am a real spiritualist. I am a real dharmic person. See, I am doing this, I am doing this. I am producing children, I am living, doing dharma, artha, kama, moksha. You are bogus. That generally people consider like that. Generally people. So they're very nice. The Daksha and Narada conversation we should see. And Daksha will curse Narada. Because Daksha, I think material facility is everything. I curse you. You cannot remain in one place for more than 3 days. Narada says, Tathastu, very happy, so I can preach. There was one more time, one Brahmana, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not allow, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to have Nama Sankirtan at the beginning, closed doors. So they used to drink the nectar. In fact, they used to fly, what dance. They were in unlimited happiness of Krishna consciousness. Correct? All the devotees. They were enjoying the Krishna consciousness unlimitedly. Now what happens at this moment? The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to at the beginning do kirtan closed doors. So what happens? One Brahmana was not allowed inside. So he became very angry. Because he may be Brahmana, but he is not a devotee. What is the use? He's not having a pure devotion in his heart. So finally what happens that when he meets Lord Chaitanya, he says, I curse you, that you will have no material enjoyment. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, very good. That is a shrapa. Imagine such a bogus spirit. No, आपका इंद्रिय भोग होगा ही नहीं. ठीक है, हरे कृष्णा नहीं चाहिए. बहुत अच्छा, ऐसा श्राप तो ये blessing हो गया. ठीक है. So Daksha's shrapa also becomes a blessing actually. What is there? Prabhupada also said, I have 100 temples, and he was not able to stay in one place for more than 2-3 days, correct? Just traveling. He said, the same shop I am having, and I'm passing on to you people now, my sannyasi disciples. You also keep traveling and preaching. So, so this is the overview, the picture of Daksha you are getting. But at the same time, he's a devotee. Don't think he's not a devotee. He's a great devotee. As the Lord will not appear. Lord doesn't just appear like that. And he also feels great happiness when he sees the Lord. He's in bliss. All that thing. Now, coming to the point he mentioned, the last point in the shloka, he talks about difference between the Devata worship and the Lord. Now, Devata worship actually is there, and it is an inferior. Because here, what happens, Prabhupada comments, the general form of Devata worship in India today, that people don't even accept the Devatas exist. They worship Vishnu, Shiva, Ganesha, Durga and Surya. They call it Panchopasana. This was created by Shankaracharya in an impersonalist school. And they don't accept these personalities are there. They consider their forms also as imaginary. Finally, they say in the truth, absolute truth, there is no form. And I also have no form. But to meditate on formless is very difficult. So let us imagine 5 forms and worship. Mostly people, when they do worship, they worship in these ideas, which is bogus. This is not the way to worship. Devatas have forms. Even Devata ka form real hai. Form hai. Just like hamara form hai abhi. So I am having a form with me. Correct? Is it imaginary? Form exists. It is temporary. It's a packet of stool and urine. That's a separate issue. But the form exists or not exist? Form exists. Similarly, Devatas also have forms. You can get darshan of Devata, provided you are qualified. They also have a power to reveal themselves when they want. But they are not spiritual totally. They are material, but subtle material. You understand? Just like, can you see the mind? You cannot see the mind. Yesterday I was telling you, body is there, mind is there, soul is there. Correct? But you cannot see the mind. So similarly, the Devatas are also subtle. When they said that they went to the moon, Prabhupada said, we don't know where they went. But Devatas is a heavenly planet. So they may not be able to see them even if they see. Anyway, that's a separate discussion, Vedic cosmology. So the point here is that Devatas can come, but you cannot see them. In fact, when you are glorifying the Lord, a pure devotee, Devatas also hear. Just like we have in the Bhagavatam, what a Devata, Deva Rishis came to hear when Shuka Muni was speaking Bhagavatam. Narada was sitting. He's the Deva Rishi, the guru of the Devatas. Forget about the Devatas itself. Deva Rishis. So many important personalities of the universe came because they wanted to hear. So pure devotees, when they speak, even Devatas take their association. Correct? Because Devatas are also great devotees. But at that moment, they are not Akama Bhakta. So they know when Akama Bhakta is there in the universe. Very rarely Akama Bhakta enters this universe. Akama Bhakta actually belong to the spiritual world. Sakama Bhakta are there in the material world. You understood this? So when Akama Bhakta comes, means a pure devotee of the Lord. Even Devatas hear his classes. And they also enjoy in his Katha, Krishna Katha. Just like I told you, Shuka Muni. When Shuka Muni was speaking Bhagavatam, glorification of the Lord, what Devata, Deva Rishis were there. All top Deva Rishis. And even maybe many important personalities, they came in disguised form just to take association. Shuka is speaking. So that's all happened. Therefore, in the temple also, you open the door in the morning. When you blow the conch, you open the door. Why? The Devatas like to come. And Devatas are also powerful. They can simultaneously enter many temples where worship of the Lord Vishnu is happening. You know this or not? That's why you blow the conch. All the Devatas, worship of Lord Vishnu is starting. Come. But provided you're doing worship nicely, they'll all come and enjoy. Previously, all the homas, yagnas, they used to be invited. Even in the temples now, when they have the big functions, they invite all the Devatas. They particularly invite them by name, by their prayer, and to join the function of Lord Vishnu. They also participate in various functions. Okay. Now what happens is that generally people do not even know the Devatas are real. They're not imaginary. They exist. They have a form. If they want, they can reveal. If they want pray to Ganesha very nicely, he can reveal. He's powerful. You can see him. You pray to Indra, he can come and show you. But now we have taken the direction to worship the Supreme Lord, because Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Antavanta phalam tesham yadabhavati altamedasham. If you worship the devatas, what you will get is temporary benefit. They cannot give you spiritual benefit. That is not their prerogative. That is not their allotment of service. They have been allotted service. Somebody comes with the material desire, quickly fulfill it. Shipram, fatafat, de do jo chahiye. So mostly people go to the devatas because they are not intelligent. Okay? You need to be intelligent. Akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udara dehi. If you are really intelligent, you will come to the worship of Lord Vishnu. Okay? Whatever you have desire. So Madhvacharya comments something more on this, which let us just consider and when we close. He says there are three kind of people. Number one, Ghatapatiya. This is called, what is this Ghatapatiya people? They say that's the lowest variety of people. These are the Mayavadis. They say actually it's my only self which is separating me to join the truth. Actually there is one truth. And I am also that. Tattvamasi. I am that. That is the Mahavakya. The problem is Tattvamasi and Aham Brahmasmi are side issues. Are side issues in the Vedas. The primary thing is Om. And Om, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am the Om. So actually Vedas are focusing on the Supreme Lord. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Aham Adibhi Devanam Vedesha Sarve Ahameva Vedya. Through all the Vedas I have to be known. Krishna says in Gita. So but this Shankaracharya, what he did, he had his mission because he was sent by the Lord. Because Buddhism was spread all around India. Sanatana Dharma had to be brought back. And Shankaracharya, whose Lord Shiva himself was sent. This is revealed by Vedavyasa in the Vedic literature. He was sent to do this. So he brought back. So he cannot give everything at one shot. So therefore he gave one portion. We are not body, we are spirit, soul. This portion who revealed? Shankaracharya revealed. And he limited Vedic literatures he gave back. But the Sanatana Dharma was brought back by Shankaracharya to India. Okay? So you have to give him all the credit. But at the same time, he had no time to reveal everything. It's too much. Now they cannot teach you 4-year engineering in one semester. One by one. One level, next level, next level, next level. Correct? You first class, second class, third class. Slowly we go class after class. The same way he was developing systematically. And that the Vaishnava Acharyas later developed on that, and they showed that he did his job, but there are more things to it. So in developing that, he had to bring something called Ghatapatiya Nyaya. So there he had to focus on something which is not a primary focus in the Vedas, because primary focus could not be given in one shot. He gave a side issue. Side issue is Tattvamasi. And he put lot of emphasis on Tattvamasi, which is not correct. I am that, I am that, I am that, I am that, I am that. I am spirit soul, I am spirit soul, I am Brahman, I am Brahman. So if you meditate on that, you will get liberated from this world, definitely. But you will not get devotion to Krishna by that. You will become part of Brahman. मोक्ष तो मिल जाएगा आपको. कौन सा मुक्ति मिलेगा? सायुज्य मुक्ति. But भगवत सेवा नहीं मिलेगा आपको. That is the limitation. This is called Ghatapatiya. Therefore we consider them the lowest. They think I am that, I am Brahman. And then just like I am a pot, they identify I am the pot. Let us just see what is wrong with this. He did his job, but via Vaishnavas we can find fault with it. I am a pot, Ghatapatiya. I am ghada. Ghade ke andar akash hota hai. Space is there inside the ghada. You break the ghada, it merges with the space outside. So similarly, I have an ego. I am independent. I have ahankara. I am Indian. I am man. I am enjoyer. Bhad. You break the ghada. I become that. What is wrong with it? What is wrong with this philosophy? It looks very logical. A river is flowing. River is flowing. It merges into ocean. So God is like the ocean. And myself is like the river. And I merge into the supreme ocean. That's what they talk. What is wrong? The wrong is you cannot symbolize things which are not at all similar to each other. It's very powerful argument. You cannot symbolize like this. Why? Because Jiva is conscious. Jiva is not a ghada or an akash. See, when you want to symbolize, you can symbolize anything then, no? River merge, to aap bhi merge hoge bhagwan. Are you are making me as river. I am not a river. I am conscious. You got it the point? I am not space. I am conscious. If you allow yourself to symbolize to anything, then I can do anything. आप पानी है, पानी को उबल जाते हैं, आप भी उबल जाए. क्या बोल रहे हो मजाक में? पानी थोड़ी हो. आई एम एन आत्मा. आत्मा थोड़ी बोलती है. समझ रहे हो? You got the point or not? I say, you are just like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna sees the properties of the soul. Nayanam chindanti shasrani nayanam dahoti pavaka. So आत्मा थोड़ी उबलती है. But I say, आप जैसे पानी हो गया. जैसे पानी को गर्म करते हैं उबलता है, तो आप भी उबल जाओ. क्या मैं कैसे उबलूंगा? मैं तो सोल हूं, मैं पानी थोड़ी हूं. So symbolism can be given where there should be some similarity. Otherwise you cannot give symbolism like that, funny symbolism. Correct? It has to, symbolism only signifies one element of similarity. It is not full, but something should be there. So you cannot symbolize me as Akash. Why? Because I am conscious. Akash is not conscious. River is not conscious. I am conscious. You cannot do like that. Then you can block. Otherwise people get swayed by such kind of arguments. Correct? घड़ा तोड़ोगे तो बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग लगता है ना. अंदर का जो स्पेस है बाहर का स्पेस से मिल गया. तो कहाँ गलती है? You cannot symbolize me. And they have one more problem. They cannot explain reincarnation by this. They say, if I have water in a pot and I put in the river and I again take water out, that is reincarnation. No. When you take water back out, it is not the same water. But reincarnation means it is the same soul which takes birth again. They get stuck actually. Their philosophy has a lot of flaws. This is some of the flaws I am giving you. So this Ghatapati and Aya, Madhvacharya says is the lowest. What is it? Lowest. The next one is Madhyama. So there are जो लोग ये सोचते हैं मैं शरीर नहीं हूँ, समझ आ गया, मैं ब्रह्मन हूँ, वो भी करेक्ट है, यही भगवान है. लोएस्ट. जो अपने को भगवान मानते हैं, they are considered the lowest people. The second level people are actually Madhyamas. Madhyamas, Madhvacharya says, are those people who understand एक है supreme, but they don't know anything about him. उसका क्या रूप है, क्या लीला है, ये मालूम नहीं है supreme. Everything he is controlling. He is Madhyama. Better, because agree to bow down. पहला तो बड़ा खतरनाक, अपने को ही supreme मान रहा है. Just like I had an opportunity of seeing this joke. So I was in the temple. आपका ISKCON Bangalore में. Just next to it, I was selling Bhagavad Gita. One man came after darshan. I am very happy today. So I said, oh, क्या हुआ, क्या अच्छा लगा आपको, मंदिर अच्छा लगा? मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. क्या अच्छा लगा? सब कुछ बहुत. नहीं, अच्छा ये लगा आप मेरी पूजा कर रहे हो बहुत अच्छी तरह. मैंने गार्ड बुलाऊं, इसको बाहर फेंकता. यू आर नाइसली वर्शिपिंग मी. क्यों? मैं समझ गया क्या बोल रहा है वो अपने को भगवान मानता है और बहुत खुश. हाँ, बहुत अच्छी पूजा कर रहे हो तुम मेरी. मैंने कहा इसको मारा जाए डंडे से. ये होता है आपका पहला कैरेटी. अधमा, द लोएस्ट. मध्यमा इज दैट ही अंडरस्टैंड देयर इज अ सुप्रीम गॉड. ठीक है, सुप्रीम गॉड है, एक कुछ है ताकत, एंड दुनिया में सब कुछ इसने कंट्रोल करके रखा है. ठीक है, एटलीस्ट इज सेकेंड लेवल. He is better than this Mayavadi, because this Mayavadi is offender. He is thinking himself as God. He is an offender. But the second level is better. But the third level is the best, who worships the Supreme Lord with love. Perfect. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.